What it do? Welcome to the J-Boy Sports Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. If you don't love the content, you can still do those things because you can help a brother out. I will help you out. Make sure you comment because we love to have conversations in the comments section. I will definitely reply. Ball is life. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our cool content. And lastly, hang out for a little bit at the end of this video because we have some other suggested videos that we know you will love. With that said, Anthony Edwards just created a starting five list. I thought all hope was gone for this boy after he said like nobody was good besides Michael Jordan. And I definitely call blasphemy on that. But it looks like he's trying to recover himself. He's trying to make a comeback because his starting five is not bad. I don't hate it. I ain't mad at the brother. So instead of taking a long time, there's not a lot of exposition that's needed in this one. Let's let him tell you what his starting five is, and then we'll discuss it.
All time, MJ, Kobe, Shaq, that's three. Allen Iverson, and of course KD for me.
KD's your favorite player, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So that was Ant Edwards, aka Ant-Man, giving his top five. And just to make sure you understand and have the complete list, he had Michael Jordan, Kobe Bean Bryant, Shaquille, the real deal O'Neal, Allen Iverson, the answer, and KD. They call him the Slim Reaper. They call him the Durantula. You could pick a name. So listening to this list, I mean, it's a good list. I don't have an issue with it. I don't think it's far off. I know that Kevin Durant is also his favorite player, so that makes sense as to why Kevin Durant would be there. He left himself out of his starting five, which is fine. So he has Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is probably, between him and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, even on my list, they are the two GOATs of the game in all likelihood because when you mix the career with the on-court presence and everything that they did, it's hard to catch up to them. You mix it in with the hardware, the things that they accomplished in the process. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has 6 MVPs. Mike has 5. So, it's hard to go against them because they do have more than everybody else. You have to admit that is what they have. Although, there is no although. That just is what it is. Next, you have Kobe Bean Bryant. Kobe Bryant is my favorite player. To me, he's the best player I've ever seen play. I don't call him the GOAT because, like I said, the accolades, Kobe doesn't have the best accolades. There are people that have better accolades, most specifically Kareem and Mike. But when I talk about watching him play basketball, Kobe's my first pick. You could choose who you want. I'm picking Kobe Bryant. Healthy, alive, prime, give me Kobe. He also mentioned Shaq Diesel. I go back and forth with this, but I do think Shaq would be my starting center because I'm a Laker fan, and Shaq 3 MVPs in a row, 3 rings in a row, him and Kobe. You can't take. I can't go past that. This is not to say that Kareem wasn't nice. This is not to say that Hakeem didn't put the work on Shaq when he was a little younger. But as far as accomplishments and just being dominant, I like Shaq. That's who I grew up with. This is no shot on Kareem either, but Shaq's my guy. That's who I'm rolling with. He also picked the answer, Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson is a monster and nobody talks about it, and it's sad. People live in an era where efficiency is like king and they care about it so much. I don't give a dang about efficiency, which is why even though Ant Edwards picked Kevin Durant, I'm not the biggest Kevin Durant fan, but I'll explain that in a second. But as far as Allen Iverson is concerned, I don't care about your efficiency. I don't care about your numbers. There wasn't nobody that could score like him except dudes like Michael and Kobe. Kevin Durant can't score like Allen Iverson could. Argue with your mama. Go back and watch the tapes. When he got hot, when he put the work on you, it was a wrap. People were scared of him. He was making people fall. He wasn't just scoring on you. He was embarrassing you. Like, you didn't want to play him. And to me, that's something that KD lacks, in my opinion. I don't think people are scared of Kevin Durant. I don't think they don't want to play against him. I think they know he's going to put the work on him because he's a great player. But I don't think they're like, oh, my God, not Kevin. Not this week. Also, I just want to apologize. If you hear a little bit of noise in the background, that's my son singing lullabies or something like that. That's what he likes to do. He likes to sing. I think it runs in the family. But at the end of the day, the list is good, but I just think I know I went on a little bit of a rant there, but Allen Iverson is an underrated scorer. I think that he could give you 50 in his sleep, and people don't remember that. Like, he was hard to guard, man. Hard to guard. And as far as Kevin Durant is concerned, Kevin Durant is a fabulous player. I can't say that he's not a fabulous player. He's a very good scorer. He's one of the more elite scorers that we've ever seen. I'll give him that. But I just don't think he's like the most elite. And just to give a few quick reasons, even though the video is not about this, I just think Kevin Durant will stop scoring at a certain point. I think he's going to take the shots he wants to take, but when you need him to do a little bit more, he's not going to do that. He doesn't force shots. He doesn't specialize in getting off difficult shots, in my opinion. And that's where you throw in the Michael Jordans and the Kobe Bryants, and you know, they specialized in that. They specialized in finding a way to score when things were difficult. They didn't just say, oh, good defense, I guess I'll pass. And I see that from Kevin Durant at times. I see at times where he just disappears. I see at times where his leadership, you know, is not, it doesn't add up. And you watched it on the Suns this year. He's another person to me that's always going to get his numbers, but that doesn't necessarily mean the team around him is going to do well. And that comes down to leadership and your play style. But if you just hire him as an assassin and you already have a great player like Stephen Curry, all-time great, then yeah, he looks like the next coming of Jesus Christ because, you know, he's that good. He is very good. But I'm not a fan of efficiency. I think it's an overrated term. I never heard it when I was growing up in the 2000s. Nobody was talking about, oh, how efficient are they? They were talking about Allen Iverson was kicking people's behinds and he got his team to the finals. Him shooting 42% didn't really matter. I didn't care. So instead of making 5 for 10 shots to shoot 50%, he was shooting 4 for 10. Woo, my goodness. Can't believe it. He's so bad now. So stop it. I was never a fan of that. But, like I said, it's a good list. KD is one of the greats. He is an awesome player. Some other things to be desired, in my opinion, but that doesn't take away from his greatness. He is one of the best players we've ever seen. That's without a doubt. And he is a unicorn in his own way. But Ant, I like the list, man. This is good from you, Ant. You've said some things that are a little crazy. I rock with Ant, man, overall. Some things he's doing, I think he needs a little bit of help. He might need, some friends some older, more mature friends to put their arm around him and help him out. But I think this list is good. I think he did his homework, and I don't think anybody could really be mad at this list. He's got heavy hitters at every position. So we're going to end that here. What do you think? Do you think this is a good list from Kevin Durant? This week has been a lot of lists. We had Tom Brady. We had Shaq. I like the list. I like going over the list. But something else that you'll notice that I think is interesting is when people are talking about these best players of all time in the NBA, they're leaving a guy off. And I'll let you figure out who that guy is, because there's another video that I made talking about Bleacher Report and ESPN, and pray to God they don't leave that man off their list. But Anthony Edwards, Tommy Brady, Shaquille O'Neal, apparently they didn't get the Bleacher Report and ESPN memo. But what do you think? Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate you very, very much. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you comment, because I love to have conversations in the comment section. Ball is life, so that we know we need to have conversations. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our content. Make sure that you hang on towards the end of this video, because we've got some other great suggested videos that we know you will love. Thank you very much for your time. I'm very appreciative. Thanks for listening this long. Very humble. Much love. That somehow you're never